Hello everyone, I am Tim. I'm so glad to see you today to join us for the B5 new product launched. So today our topic is to introduce our new product B5. So next step, welcome to our chairman, Mr. He, to introduce our company, Telpo.
大家下午好啊！今天也是非常开心啊，就是我们在一起去看一下我们有哪一些我们的这样一些好的产品单的这个情况。因为说在的，我们也能够知道这个产品的技术上的要求还是蛮高的啊。因为测温嘛不准，或者说有一些什么样的投诉的话，很容易造成客户的退单，因为直接就是说会影响到我们跟人的一个检测的这样一个非常敏感的这么一个情况，是不是啊？所以我想就是说，我们希望把这个做好，目的是为了进入我们的大安防的这个领域里面，有一个非常重要的这么一个竞争的一个点啊。
Thank you for Mr. He to introduce our company, Telpo. Telpo has power and its responsibility for make a colorful future life to everyone. So the next step, our international division general manager, Sunny, will introduce our new product B5 briefly. Welcome, Sunny.
各位领导、各位同事，大家下午好。刚才何总的话呢，针对于我们天波的很多的产品也指明了方向，所以说接下来呢，国际天波这边呢，我们公司这边会向几个比较大的方向去发展。所以这个产品呢，我觉得是人脸加测温这个产品，其实是涵盖了这两个大市场的一个结合的产品，所以说是非常有意义的一个产品。
Thank you for Sunny to introduce our B5 briefly. So today, the most important thing for us is to know our new product B5. You can see in the picture, this is our B5. This is our company product. So maybe you will ask me, why Telpo product B5? It have two factors. One factor is you can see in the background. Nowadays, the COVID-19 are very serious all the world. You can see in the record, there are more than 200 million people are confirmed in COVID-19 in the WHO global, and include 1 million people died. So this is the one factor why we want to do this product to detect the people's temperature. And our Telpo, one of the most famous manufacturer in China, we have many different devices, just like the face terminal and ECR, and this one, and this product B5, and because we have this product, and we can give the people helpful and keep the people away from these symptoms. So you can see this all the data, and now is America and Europe and Southeast Asia, all is serious. So it's very scared. So why B5 can keep the people away from the COVID-19? Because we can see the fever is one of the most obvious symptoms in the COVID-19. So we can use B5 to detect the people the temperatures. And if you show high temperature, and it will tell the other people, this one maybe have the COVID-19. So people can away from him and isolate these people. We can more faster and frequently. So this is our B5 3 competition. We can see one is the real-time temperature screening. This 2 is the avoiding detection and avoiding the close contact. The 3rd is the paperless, just like the data output and the checking. So this free factor is the free competition. So for this one, it's different from the. It's real time. You can see it's different from our temperature measuring gun. Just like maybe you can see in. Maybe I can set an example. Just like in China, you will have two different situations. One is maybe one staff will call his bosses. Hey boss, I'm standing here for a long time because I cannot leave this place because many people are come here and I need to use the temperature measure gun to check their temperature and we call in here. I can do so. It's wasting me lots of time. And this is the second one. But B5 have is a self-checking temperature device. You can avoid this situation because we can set the B5 in use bracket in here, and people come close to it, and it can detect temperature on his forehead. So in this situation, the staff can only hear the broadcast on the B5, and it can keep the people away from the fair people. And the second, maybe in the hospital, the doctor need to detect the temperature and record the people's name and the temperature and the time. It is very low. Will raise the time and the papers, but we use B5 can avoid this situation because the data will after we detecting the temperature, or we use the ID card to swapping, the identification and the temperature and the time will be recorded in the device. So people no longer to use the paper to record the data. And this is our most important competition. We use the Bluetooth to real time to extract the data. So people are self-checking detecting the temperature and can real time to extract the data. It's very frequency and better for management or the company to detect the people's temperature. This is the most important things. So maybe we can see the flow chart different to the traditional process, because the traditional process usually use the temperature measuring gun. Custom come to the company, and the staff use the temperature measuring gun to detect temperature and record the name and the data on the book. But our Telpo solution is the self-checking. So for you, it's more better. So this is why we done this product. And maybe we can see this is all the thing of the B5. Firstly, our temperature sensor is used. Mlex, the temperature sensor, is the very most famous temperature sensor in the world. So its accuracy is very high. You can see its detecting speed is less than 1 second. And different from the device in the society, because if we use the temperature measuring gun, detecting distance is very short. Mostly, often 0 centimeter to 5 centimeter. This distance, we think it has exceeded the issue to contact the gun to the people's face or the hand. This can make the issue. So our B5 have its safety distance 10 centimeter to 30 centimeter. This is better to the temperature measure gun. Is very safety for the people. And two things is voice. It has the voice broadcast, different from the temperature gun. Maybe only the staff can know the temperature data on the screen in the temperature measure gun. But if you use B5, it can show you the broadcasted. So all the people can know, wow, this people is unfair, so I need to keep away from him. So this will safety for everyone. And maybe many countries have different language. So for this situation, we can input some voice, different voice in it. So for this situation, different country can use its own language voice. And maybe I think you have been mentioned. It has two versions of the B5. One B5 is only for the temperature measurement, and this version is for the not only for the temperature measurement, but also it can have the access control function node. So this is the different things. So B5 have the most function is the paperless, visualization, and the data management. So we can provide the people the whole solution, not only the hardware, but also the application and the but also the application. So maybe I can show you the video for the B5. It's all functioned. So this is the video. So you have seen a video. The B5 have lots of functions waiting you to find out. So maybe we can see this is the B5 whole structure. The temperature sensor, distance sensor. This distance sensor is for us to make the data are more accurate, because from the different temperature, it have different environmental temperature. So we use this distance to fix our original temperature. And the second thing, this distance sensor for us is to can reduce the consumption of the battery, because it can detect wherever the people close to the B5. If the people not close to the B5, so the screen will close and reduce the closing of the battery. And the second thing is the continuous car reader. For this one, we have we can support two different types. One is the ID card. Its frequency is 125 kHz. And the second one is the 13.156 mHz. This is two different types of the NFC RFID card. But in S control, the most people use in access control, we also use the ID card, just like the 125 kHz. And you can see in the bottom is our brand and the model. If you want to change it, you can ask us to custom it to you. In the other side, you have the micro USB to do the data transaction. So we have two data transaction rate. One is the Bluetooth extension, and two is the micro USB can download the data to the computer. So this is the detail of the B5. Just like we can see, we got the Cortex M3 CPU, and its memory have the 128 MB. This MB can support people to record more than 20,000 data in the device. So I think this is enough to you to do the temperature detection, and it has the battery for the 2000 mAh. This battery, in our test, it can last than 10 hours. So, but this is the keeping detecting the temperature. If for the daily life use, maybe not so much people too close to the B5, and it will consumption to the it will reduce the consumption of the battery. So it will can last 20 hours and maybe more height. And maybe you have been focused in the screen. Yes, the screen has showed the time and the temperature and the menu. Yes, this system is developed by ourselves, and it has all the functional in it, and you have seen in the video. And you can see the light. We have the green light and the red light. This light, when we detecting the temperature success, it will show the green light, and if it's detecting fault, it will show the red light. The next part. So this is all the function, the time and the efficiency, the safety tax distance, and the alarming, and you have different temperature type you can support. We can support, and voice broadcast. So you can see this is our bracket. Not only this one, we also have the desktop. This one is for the wall bracket, and you can set it in the wall, and maybe in the wall in front of the company. So people from outside to enter the company, it can first to detect temperature and enter the company. So our B5 had three applications. This one is the or we often use application just like the temperature measurement. It can replace the temperature measurement gun to use, and the self-check. People use the B5 and detecting the temperature normal or abnormal, and use the Bluetooth to extract the data. And the second one is access control. It can connecting to the access control system to the company, just like the door lock. So you can first scan the ID card, swipe the ID card or the IC card, and do the temperature measurement. And after these two steps, the door will be unlocked, and the people can enter the company. And the third one is the time attention. This one is for some company. The boss want to check the staff the daily life. So the staff can go to the company, and before he go to the company, he will detect the temperature. So the B5 will record the time and the staff card, the identification and the temperature. So these things will produce a report. So the boss can extract the report. He can know who are absent. So where our B5 can use in. So you can see it not only used in the company, just like the school, government, restaurant, hotel, bank, checkpoint, hospital, and so on. So it is the society product. So what is the Telpo's solution valued? If compared to the traditional solution, you can see it's paperless, and the self-check, and the voice broadcast, and can extract the data. And the third, maybe we can compare to the most famous solution in the society. But these two solutions have its own advantage. Just like you can see the face solution, maybe it is more difficult to develop for the company, but it has his own advantage for the company. Maybe he want to manage the device, and face solution can connect the face terminal to the service. So it can remove to send the data to the device, and it can check data in the device. So this is cloud data management is mostly for used for the big company, but for the people, maybe they will not use these things, but they can use the B5 solution, because these things is when we get it, we can use it immediately because it has its own software, and it can after it botting, it can use. And the second thing is for development is more easier for the development, and low cost, and it reduce the labor cost. These two things all have its own advantage, but they all can give the people's hope and create people colorful life, and make the people's daily life more frequently and better. So this is our product Thermometer family. You can see so the next part, welcome our Johnny to introduce our Telpo Thermometry family. Welcome to him.
谢谢。那么接着上来的话呢，我会分成几大块啊。把这个产品做了一些分类，一个是这个单人的还有多人的，还有我们这个台式的，还有最后我们叫做单点的几个类别，来跟大家分享一下我们的一些产品的一些情况。然后它可以应用到很多的这个场景比如说像我们的一些餐饮零售的医院的、教育的，还有这个酒店什么公交车站很多这些场景我们都可以用到我们这些产品。
Thank you for Johnny to introduce our Telpo Thermometry family. So you can see our Telpo not only have the face recognition terminal, but also the ECR and the B5. All this type of the device can help people to create a colorful life in the future. So you can see in the picture, this is our website and the QR code in the left. So you can scan the QR code, and if you are interested in the B5 or some other different device, you can contact us and we will give you all the more information. Thank you. See you next time.